I'm the one in paradise. You come to paradise. Don't send me back to Babylon. Don't encourage me to go back to Babylon. I want to come, I want y'all to come to paradise with me, and I want y'all to enjoy this son.
Pan-African lifestyle.
Welcome to Pan-African Lifestyle, where we rep the motherland. We post content regularly and invite you to subscribe and share, if you're a pal. That's a Pan-African Lifestyler.
Our grandparents who wish they could have gone back, but we're doing it for them. Okay.
To me, there's no such thing as a black woman in Ghana. I'm a woman in Ghana.
Living in the US, all of the seats are taken, all the big brands are there, and here you have an opportunity to create a seat at the table.
It's significant to know where you belong and where you came from, to make it here. It's just truly amazing. Truly amazing.
I'm so grateful to be here and to be here with my ancestors. It gives me a great joy and I feel like I'm home.
Being here, taking my shoes off, getting into the water, the Atlantic Ocean, I felt at peace, I felt at home. I felt like all of my ancestors, we were reunited, and it was just a wonderful feeling.
When I hit the ground, I really tried to build my network as much as possible, going out to different spaces and events. For me, being in business, it's an opportunity to be a part of creating a city and a country that's emerging. So living in the US, all of the seats are taken, all the big brands are there. And where here, the cement is wet and you have an opportunity to create a seat at the table. Everybody is born with a gift. The question is, how much do you water that seed of potential? The main differences of my life in Ghana and the US is the peace. Ghana is a very peaceful place.
I don't see color here because I'm a part of the majority. And I think that's a privilege and a luxury. This place, as in the African continent, specifically Ghana, has restoration for people of color and the diaspora. I want to show people that this is not just an alternative, but a real option to live your life and be successful.
Yeah, this
is the turn. Any black person that is in the diaspora, a trip needs to be made to the African continent. There's almost this undefined closure that happens. You didn't even know you needed this. You don't even know you need closure in a certain light, but coming here, you get it, and there's almost an alignment that happens.
It's significant to know where you belong and where you came from. So for me, coming back here, reuniting with my ancestors, makes me feel at home. I have a culture, I have a people, I belong.
I'm the one in paradise. You come to paradise. Don't send me back to Babylon. Don't encourage me to go back to Babylon. I want to come, I want y'all to come to paradise with me, and I want y'all to enjoy this son. I decided to stay, and it's been an amazing decision. I did the right thing. Started to work on my inner self. I had a lot of time to have reflection, getting everyday sun, relaxing. I have lived in Abri Botanical Gardens for some time, and just being in nature every day, getting good sun every day. A lot of spiritual and a reflection, which really has done me well. Being black in America is just a very difficult thing to do, and you don't realize it until you're living in Africa, and in this case Ghana, long term, and then you start to just wake up every day as just being a man. Here I am living free in the sun, in Ghana, and being around people who think like me, who look like me. I'm not dealing with the stress. I feel better every morning when I wake up. My worries weren't there, and it was like, go home to what?
It was something I had planned on doing
years ago. It's been on my vision board for years. And this was the time I was coming for some other business and things to make a deeper footprint over here than just to come over here, perform, and go back. This is different for me. So we're going to stay for a while. We got some things set up on the continent. So I just think it's a great call, though. I don't think people understand how it feels for a lot of African Americans to come home to a place you've never been. I mean, how you never been home before? I think it's emotional for everybody. Every African American should experience it for their own soul. It's for your soul. You know, your soul is here. And so it's nothing but greatness being here. I mean, you know, this is home. It's when we get here. The first time I came here, I couldn't stop crying because I had come to a place called home, which I had never been, and I felt robbed. And so I'm good now. Now, you know, we're doing some business over here. We're going to create some opportunity over here. We're going to change the thought process, you know, and this is going to help shape, and especially bridge the gap between African Americans and Africans, because that's what you have to do. You know, we all know what America is. You know, we've done some wonderful things. They accomplished a great deal, but you don't know what it is. You got to go home, though. Eventually, you got to go home. Yeah, absolutely. It pulls at you, you know. So once you come here, you'll get it. The more of us that come here, the more you'll get it.
I am an African born in America and was afforded the benefit to have as much of a realistic view as possible of African culture, its people, and traditions. You should know that my allegiance after God and to my family is to the work required to continue the efforts set forth by Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and many other great African and African diaspora leaders. I maintain, as he eloquently stated, I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. I'm very clear that the work and path that lies ahead of us is far greater than and more important than any of my own personal or business interests. That is far more important than any individual, any organization, any office, any title, or position here today. That the collective responsibility belongs to all of us. And as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah also stated, the forces that unite us are intrinsic and greater than the superimposed influences that keep us apart. That all people of African descent, whether they live in North America or South America, the Caribbean, or in any part of the world, are Africans and belong to the African nation.
Thanks for tuning in to Pan-African Lifestyle. Share the name of the African country you'd like to visit in the comment section. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Pan-African Lifestyle.
Pan-African Lifestyle.